I just realized my chair's low. Let me fix it real quick. Alright, well, anyways, what is up, party people, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today we're talking about Stanley Cups. Now, I know this, I would say, trend has passed a couple months ago, but I'm bringing it back up because the other day I was at the academy, and I would see, like, shelves of Stanley Cups. Like, maybe, like, you know, those small shelves, with display stuff, or I wouldn't say display, but, like, they would sell like maybe cups, or they would sell like sportswear at Academy. Well, they had like a whole small shelving of different colors, sizes of Stanley Cups. And I saw, as I was walking around Academy still, I would see another shelf with Stanley Cups still. But it kind of brought to my idea of, well, why don't I talk about the Stanley Cups and see how it's been going for the past couple months. And so far, it's been pretty quiet for the past maybe 4 months, except for January, which we're going to go on TikTok and look at a clip of. You would see these white women at a store and chasing, or I would say chasing, running to the Stanley Cups, get their little hands on the Stanley Cup and claim their prize and just drink out of it. I mean, to be honest, though, I don't really understand the big deal for Stanley Cups from the beginning, because they're just big cups with handles, But I mean, probably it got famous because of a car fire, if I'm correct. Because I think there was a car fire one day, and there was a Stanley Cup left inside of it, and it was untouched. It was exactly the same, no damage to it or anything like that. So I think it led to people, oh, Stanley Cups are awesome. Let's buy like 5 of them, different colors, and let's drink for each day. Like, for example, the blue one will be for Monday, the green one will be for Tuesday, the pink one will be for Wednesday, that kind of thing. But yeah. So today, though, I'm going to look at why the Stanley Cups are popular, or just talking about Stanley Cups in general. But as I'm looking at this thread, or as I'm looking at the search, the Stanley Cup got popular because of its double wall insulation, maximized size of 40 ounces, ergonomic, if I'm saying it right, design, and wide range of pastel and natural colors. So the colors are what brought the attention. But I think if I'm correct, also, yes, the cup is loved for its ability to keep cold drinks cold and hot drinks warm. So that's a plus right there for Stanley Cups, keeping your drink warm or keeping your drink cold. Who doesn't love to keep their hot chocolate warm during the winter time? Just sitting outside in your flashy jacket with your what are those things called? Those those knitted toboggans, your fluffy gloves. You're just sitting outside and you're just having hot chocolate. You're just looking like an influencer as you sit outside. But I'm gonna go to TikTok and we're gonna look at this clip of what I was talking about. Whenever Stanley Cups, whenever the women will be running to get a Stanley Cup. It's kind of funny whenever these middle-aged white women, or I would say teenagers as well, will just go into a Target and get their little hands on a Stanley Cup and just walk out with like 5, 6 of them and just clean out the store within 5 minutes is what I would say. But I believe we're gonna look at this clip real quick. But yeah, it's kind of funny to see as I scroll on TikTok. I just see people with Stanley Cups. Yeah, you see like everybody with like 5 of them.
Guys, our limit too for guests.
They're limited to. It kind of reminds me of the Pokemon thing at Costco. People just go in and grab like a whole basket worth of Pokemons. Well, in this case, people will be grabbing at least a handful of Stanley Cups for the days of the week, I would say. But it's amazing what these people go through to get this kind of stuff. The Pokemon thing, I didn't understand why the Pokemon thing was a thing. I think if I'm correct, you can literally just sell them on eBay, and you would get like, I would say like maybe $500 worth of Pokemon cards on eBay. Like you would sell them for $500, and then you would get $500, that kind of thing, from somebody. But it's just crazy to see. But I do love when people post this kind of stuff on TikTok, and they just they would just go. How do I say this? They would just I can't think of it. They would just fight tooth and nail for a cup with a big handle, just to drink their mocha lattes or their cold water out of. But at the high school though, I do see some girls with Stanley Cups still. I would say maybe at least I wouldn't say half, maybe like good, maybe quarter. It's mostly the popular girls, is what I would say, that have Stanley Cups. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not shaming anybody for having a Stanley Cup. It's just it's funny to see whenever people just grab like a handful of Stanley Cups at a Target and walk out with it, and they use it for the days of the week, that kind of thing. But yeah, I know this video is short and simple, but I just wanted to come on here and talk about Stanley Cups and see what's been going on with Stanley Cups for the past couple months. But as I said, it's been quiet for the past 4 months, except for that video we just saw, which was actually posted December 31st, 2023. So that is actually 2 years old, or excuse me, not 2 years old, but it's a year old. But the video, a couple days before, there was it's a Valentine's Day thing, and people were running in to get the Valentine's special Stanley Cups, which are like red and pink, which I don't understand why you need like 2 red ones or 2 pink ones or one of each. But hey, collect what you collect. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider pushing the big subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.